In July 2023, at the Scottish Open, the DP World Tour in North Berwick, Genesis teamed up with 7 retailers to sell and distribute the Genesis brand. And Arnold Clark were one of those 7. We're here today at the Glenrick Hotel and Country Club to see exactly what the Genesis GV60 has to offer. The Genesis brand, well, their badge, they're focusing on an Aston Martin or a Bentley. They're using wings and the shape follows down through the front, over the bonnet, in towards the camera and the grille, the active grille at the bottom, which will open and close for your battery cooling and aerodynamic efficiency. The Genesis comes with quad LED headlights. They come also with high beam assist. They're double stacked and I think they look fabulous. The side profile of the GV60 has a charging flap at the back which opens like the doors on the DeLorean in Back to the Future. A very deep tint to the privacy glass and flush door handles as all EV cars will have. Door mirrors, actually door cameras. Pros and cons, we'll cover that as we actually drive, but you still have your blind spot detection which works perfectly and seamlessly at the side of the car. And on this version, 21-inch alloy wheels. I've had a lot of fun with these alloy wheels, but big 21-inch alloy wheels really stand out. As we bring ourselves to the back of the GV60, the Genesis has got a light bar, so it's well up there on the Duncan love list. It's also got a pretty cool spoiler which will bleed some air off the back and make you more aerodynamic on your driving. The rest of the car is fairly flat and flush in the back, but we do continue the theme of the double stacked lights there. There's no fake exhausts, there's no diffuser. Genesis don't feel the need to do that. They have got a boot, as you would imagine, and inside here, 432 litres of space. Not a great deal. Who gives a frunk? Well, Genesis do, because they give you one of them in the front and it's 20 litres just for you. But that 432 litres of boot space is enough. If you're a golfer, you could go for a 4-ball with your friends and all the bags will fit in this boot. Allow me to demonstrate. Let's take a look at some of the interior features of this Genesis GV60. For Genesis being the new kids on the block, I'm impressed. Napa leather seats, which I've got in my perfect driving position, nice and low and a little bit closer. A couple of you guys have picked up on comments in previous videos saying that I look a bit cramped, but that's just a personal choice for where I want to sit in the car. A lovely steering wheel in it as well, which feels good, and it goes with the comfortable Napa leather seats. 2 pedals, obviously, a brake and accelerator, but very importantly for Duncan, a footrest off to the side as well. I've got an armrest either side, which is nice and comfortable, and then you've got your driving control panel down here. Now, the driving control isn't there when you first get in the car. You have to power the actual vehicle up, and then the crystal rotates, giving you your driving controls. Down the front, a couple of USB-C chargers and a 12-volt power supply as well, with some extra storage in that middle area. It's nice to have climate controls at your fingertips. So many cars now have them locked away inside this big infotainment system, and it's not great, it's not safe for driving either. But they're just down here, just a couple of tweaks, and before you know it, you've got more fan or you've got more heat. The actual infotainment system, nice and easy to use, doesn't have a lot of lag. It is Apple CarPlay and Android Auto compatible. However, for my £70,000, I would expect it to be wireless. You have to plug your phone in with a cable in this car to make that work. Not only is the touchscreen usable with your hand, it's also got a dial here which you can use that as well, which is fabulous. Over the far side, you've got a drawer. It's a glove drawer. It's not a glove box, very unique and quite nice. And the sound system in here is Bang & Olufsen. So if you're in the know-how, that's B&O, and you can put your sound wherever you want in the car. You can have it in the front, or you can isolate it to the back only. Once we jump into the back, we've got the continuous Napa leather theme right in towards the back, and I've got the heated seat plugged in and on right now. There's a drinks holder on the side, there's an air vent on the side, and there's a lovely B&O speaker on the side. There's even a place for you to hang your jacket on up here. There's a window net for completely blocking out all of the light if you need be, and your drinks holder and armrest come down and make it nice and comfortable. There's 2 USB-C chargers here, and there's a lot of storage. There's on the back of each seat, and there's also through through loading storage right towards the front there. Not through loading from the boot, but that is hollow all the way to the front, so there's a huge storage area for you down there. ISOFIX is tucked away in its normal place, and the vehicle to load pack, if you were going to take that for £880 extra, you get a 3-pin plug just down in the front there. But that's the back of the car, comfortable, enough headroom, happy dunk. Another handy feature of the Genesis GV60 is remote parking, which allows you to manoeuvre the car forwards and backwards into a tight space using only the key fob. The car will also stop if it detects any objects in the way. The Genesis GV60, it shares the same battery that the Kia EV6 has, a 77 kilowatt battery. It's all-wheel drive, and we can charge this one very quickly. It's got a rapid charger facility in it. If you can find a 350 kilowatt charger, this will go from 10 to 80% in 18 minutes. We'll do more diving as we do more driving, so stick with us for the GV60. The range of the GV60 is round about 280 miles, which is not too bad, but it's not that great as well. When you think about some of the videos that we have done, the reviews, for instance, take the Volkswagen ID.5, which if you just hit the top right of the screen, you can watch that review, it had over 300 miles. So 280, not bad, could be better though. That being said, the premium entry-level GV60, which is rear-wheel drive, does offer a WLTP range of 321 miles. So, if you don't mind sacrificing a bit of power, you can up that range and save a little bit of money in the process. There's drive modes to be played with on the steering wheel on the button. Right now we are in eco mode, which is something I do like, you know. I like to regen my batteries in my EV car whenever I can, and I like to also not use too much power all the time. We're on a lovely country road out the back of Glasgow just now, and it's a nice flowing rolling road. And as you're going in eco, it's still quite a potent car, even in that subdued mode that you would expect eco to be. Potent? Yes, but eco only gives you a glimpse into what the GV60 is fully capable of. Flick the car into sports mode, feel the seats adjust as they tighten and wrap around you, and enjoy an impressive 429 horsepower. Powerful enough? Well, apparently not. The boost button on the steering wheel also offers an additional 53 horsepower, propelling you from 0 to 62 miles per hour in just 4 seconds. Let's try that out. Boost mode enabled, and this is the 0 to 62 challenge. 4 seconds we're told. We're in sport, the seat's hugging me, it's got me nice and tight here, and we go in 3, 2, 1, now. Good grief, it's got a bit of a kick up the back, and away she goes. Wow, yep, definitely on point there. That was, that's impressive, very impressive. We mentioned earlier on that the car doesn't have door mirrors, it has door cameras and these LED monitors inside here. There's pros and cons, we said that. Now, personally myself, I like a mirror, just because I think you get a better perception of where things are. Having said that, maybe I was a bit too quick, maybe I was jumping the gun, because these actual monitors give you a great visibility at the side, great sense of what's going on. The only problem is there doesn't seem to really be enough adjustment for me if I wanted to really tilt the camera. So if I was reversing into a space, I want to see that curb. Yeah, that's a tiny little thing. As far as comfort goes for this car, the Napa leather seats are fabulous, whether it's the front or the back. They're heated and they're ventilated. I've also got the heated steering wheel on just now because I'm sitting in eco and comfort mode, and there's a little button down here just to push that, so it gives it a little bit of heat through your hands, but really, really comfortable. I've got the seat in the perfect position. I like the footrest. I like a lot of things about this car. We found a rather large roundabout, and within the limits of the law, we're going to go around this roundabout just a couple of times just to see what it feels like when the car is leaning on itself. And sometimes these SUVs, as this is badged as, tend to want to roll over. There's not a lot of body roll in this car at all. The Genesis seems pretty planted, and it makes me actually question, is it even an SUV? Because it says it is, but just because it says it is doesn't necessarily make it an SUV. I did notice when I was standing next to it, I could actually reach over and touch and wash the roof if I was washing the car, which makes me think that SUVs are normally higher off the ground, so What is it? Is it a hatchback? Is it a coupe? Is it an SUV? Let me know in the comments below what you guys think it actually is. Is it all three? The GV60 comes with an electronic control suspension which reads the road that you are about to drive over, so it kind of prepares the car for what is coming up bump-wise. Now, we have done another review on a DS7 which was exactly the same as that, and I've got to say, the Genesis does feel just that little bit better. For peace of mind on the roads, the GV60 also offers an array of safety features including lane assist, evasive steering assist and smart cruise control. Most notably, perhaps collision avoidance system, which uses front and rear radar to alert you if any vehicles, pedestrians or cyclists are in close proximity to the car. In case of pilot error, the system will also apply the brake and bring the car to a sudden halt if necessary. Price range for the GV60, the premium entry level starts at around about 50 and it goes all the way up to 70 for the Sports Plus. But you have to remember, if you're paying for premium in such as a German, BMW, Mercedes, you're going to be way higher than that. You get so much car for your money, even in the premium entry level. I hope you've enjoyed our in-depth review on the Genesis GV60, but I ask you a question. Why are you watching this video? Are you in the market for buying an EV? Are you in the market for a Genesis? Is it something that's maybe on your short list? Let us know in the comments below. I've been Duncan Vincent. This has been the Arnold Clark YouTube channel. Remember, like and subscribe and hit that bell icon so you never miss an upload from us on the YouTube channel. And until next time, safe driving, guys.